In play, that's a fair ball to Jake. What a play from Jake Oliver! And that is destroyed! Tie game! 60. That's in play down the third baseline. Peter makes the great play from Peter McNeil.
Justice already took advantage of that. What a play over at third.
He's heading home. Oh, he's out. He's going to be out. Jordan Rice tags out Trey Cluxton right. Ground ball right back to Jackie. Bobbles the ball. Flips it over to first and still gets Alex Harden.
Crot, get out, ball later! 2.
And he might have just missed it. Caught and run from Jordan Rice. And that's a shot. Zach Hall, what a play!
Oh, a moonshot. Oh, he rounded it! What a catch! What a catch!
Barrett's coming home. And he gets out. What a play! What a play! The double play from Jerry Langston. And that ball is out of here. Walk-off home run, Jake Oliver. Jake! He's advancing it all. I don't know if I like it. Oh! Down. He got him. Oh my God! He brought the play before he was there.
Catch! Aubrey flips the first. Flare it up. What a play from Peter McNeil! In play, that's a fair ball to Jake. What a play from Jake Oliver! And that is destroyed! Tie game! 60. That's in play down the third baseline. Peter makes the great play from Peter McNeil.
Justice already took advantage of that. What a play over at third.
He's heading home. Oh, he's out. He's going to be out. Jordan Rice tags out Trey Cluxton right. Flips it over to first and still gets Alex Harden.
Crot, get out, ball later! in play. That's a fair ball to Jacob. What a play from Jacob! And that is destroyed! Tie game! That's in play down the third base line. Peter makes the great play from Peter McNeil.
To that. What a play over at third.
That's in play, and he might have just missed it. Caught and run from Jordan Wright.
Cross, get out, ball later!
And that ball is out of here. Walk off home run. Oh, top for the out. It's Barrett's coming home. And he gets out. And that's a shot. Zach Conway. He's running third. He's heading home. Oh, he's out. He's out. Flips over the first. I don't know if I like it.
He flips the first. Oh, and moonshot. Oh, he rolled it! Flare it up. What a play from Peter McNeil!
What is going on, AWA fans, and welcome back to AWA Field. We have an interesting matchup for you all tonight. We have the Atlantic Aces, the #1 team in the league, facing off against the Eastern Enforcers, who are in last place. I'm Mark Campanero, joined alongside Alex Harden for tonight's matchup. And Alex, like we were saying, very interesting matchup. We have the 5-1 Aces against the 0-6 Enforcers. Are we going to see the Enforcers' first win here tonight?
I think we will. They're a tough team to count out. They got too much talent on the mound and at the plate, and I think they're going to figure it out here. I think they've just had a couple tough draws to start the season, maybe with the matchups, just the way the ball's flying. Sometimes it just doesn't go your way. But I think they're going to get a win or two tonight.
We will see, that's for sure. Interesting matchup. We do have your starting lineups tonight for the Eastern Enforcers. Leading off will be Jake Oliver, Drew Williams will hit 2, Brock Blayhouse hitting 3, Chase Winkler 4, and Josh Gradwell will round out the squad hitting 5 tonight. That is your Enforcers lineup. For the #1 overall team, Atlantic Aces, we have Aaron Schofield leading off, Moses Valadez hitting 2, Morgan Granich 3, Jack Schull 4, and Kanoa Jandok rounds out the squad hitting 5. Those are your starting lineups here tonight for Aces Enforcers. We do have team captain Jake Oliver of the Eastern Enforcers down on the field with our own Molly Foley.
What's up, Fallers? Hey, everyone. I'm Molly Foley down here on the sideline, welcoming everyone to another gorgeous evening in Edmonds, Washington for our wiffle ball match tonight. We have an interesting matchup tonight, given the Week 2 power rankings were just released, and our Eastern Enforcers are coming in right now 8th out of 8 teams on the leaderboard. So I'm joined now with Jake Oliver, captain of the Enforcers. Jake, what are we going to see tonight to get the Enforcers going and hopefully take home some wins?
Moved the lineup a little bit. Brock is hitting a 3-hole. He's the hottest bat in the lineup right now, so got to put him in a spot where maybe he can make some runs happen. And I decided to not pitch the first game. I know these guys quite a bit, and they've seen me pitch a lot, just like most of the league. So hopefully they get a different look and they won't tee off on me as much.
Yeah, that sounds really, really good. We're looking forward to it. I have to ask also, the fans have been wondering when we're going to see some of your flips out on the field. Is that something we can expect this evening?
I haven't done them in like 2 years, and there's probably a good reason for that. I work for a live-in, and if I get hurt, then I can't make a paycheck. So
Probably better to be smart out there, but we're looking forward to a good matchup, and good luck. Thanks, Jake. Back to you, Mark.
Last year, they were the top overall team in terms of offense in the regular season, scored the most runs last season. This year, I believe they've only scored 4 runs in 6 games. They need to bring that up tonight.
Yeah, it's been a tough going with runners in scoring position for them. much like we've seen from the Mariners, they just got to start hitting in the clutch, you know. And I think that does come down to a little bit of luck sometimes, but then you also got to think, like, am I swinging at the right pitches? Am I swinging at the wrong pitches? You know, just simple stuff like that. And I think they'll get it going tonight. I'm confident in them.
I agree, and I think it's going to be a great matchup between the two. I mean, you look at the Aces, and although the Enforcers have been struggling, the Aces on their side, everything's been working for them. 5-1 on the year. This is a new expansion team this season, and they have just been cooking. I mean, Moses Valadez has been incredible for the Aces. Morgan Granich has also pitched very well, and everybody in this lineup is hitting. Jack Scholl, Kanoa Jandok, Morgan Granich, Moses Valadez, Aaron Schofield, they're all doing it, and it's been huge. Been a great team, and going to be very exciting to watch both of these squads tonight.
Yeah, they're a very well-rounded team. A lot of discipline at the plate, a lot of good fielders. They're all just good-looking ball players out there, and that's how I think every team wants to be built.
It's going to be fun to see, and I can already see out there Jake Oliver. It looks like he's got a GoPro on his hat. That'll have some nice
yeah,
nice
it'll be interesting. We've had the mic'd up curse. Maybe we'll have the GoPro curse now.
Gonna have some nice camera angles for some
yeah.
potential TikToks in the future. Jake Oliver. That's got to be weird though to play with that on your head. I would imagine he's probably gonna, you know, might affect him a little bit.
I wonder if at some point he'll forget it's there.
And we're gonna just having a couple of warm-up pitches here so far. Players getting warmed up. We will have first pitch in game number 1 of this 3-game series coming to you momentarily. We're not sure who's going to be starting at pitching for both teams just yet, but we should have those announced here very shortly. I would imagine for the Enforcers we'll see Jake Oliver, but who knows? I mean, with Jake Oliver and Josh Gradwell, they're a great 1-2 punch. I would imagine for the Aces we'll see Moses Valadez.
Yeah, I actually just got word Josh Gradwell will be starting game 1 for the Enforcers. Jake Oliver choosing to mix it up a little bit against the top team here. And yeah, you are right, Moses Valadez will be starting for the Aces in this series. We'll see how they elect to go for games 2 and 3, what order they want to go.
Gradwell against Valadez on the mound tonight. That'll be an interesting matchup.
Should be a good one.
See. First pitch about to start is game number 1 between these two teams. Enforcers looking to start off hot here in this game number 1 and try to get that first win of the season. Josh Gradwell on the mound. Aaron Schofield will lead it off tonight for the Aces. Schofield looking for his first home run of the season. And I definitely think it's going to come in this series.
Yeah, he's got a lot of power. It's only a matter of time.
First pitch to Schofield is low for ball 1. Great eye there from Schofield. Sliders ripped high and deep, and it's out of here. Aaron Schofield, a solo shot, and the Aces come out to an early 1-0 lead. A leadoff home run for Aaron Schofield, his first home run on the season. And this Aces team, 1-0 lead.
Firing on all cylinders early. I said it was a matter of time. I didn't realize it was more like a matter of seconds.
Impressive. Aaron Schofield puts the Aces up 1-0, and now we're looking at Moses Valadez. The plate for the Aces. He looks at ball 1. Pretty crazy. I mean, we were just talking about that.
Yeah. Chose a good pitch, a slider high that hung just over the plate. Took a big rip out of it. Maybe that's that from Josh there.
2-1 here to Valadez. Swings and misses. Pitch in the dirt. Evens the count at 2 balls and 2 strikes.
We've seen it before with Josh. He gets himself in some of these holes.
Strike 3. Valadez down swinging. And a great job from Gradwell to come back and strike out Valadez after giving up a solo shot. 1 out here in the top of the first. Morgan Granich will step up to the plate for the Aces.
But yeah, anyway, we've seen Josh Gradwell kind of get himself into some of these early jams or even just giving up a leadoff dinger, and he always seems to manage to pitch himself out of it. I love the way he works up there, and he just, right there, he's just back in business, not even worried about it.
He's always had a low ERA in this league. He has not given up very many runs since he was a rookie last year pitching. He's been very solid.
He's just got it, whatever it is.
Morgan Granich to the plate now for the Aces. Ball one is inside. That pitch right on the zone for strike one, 1-1.
DJ, what's up, bro?
Strike two there to Granich. 1 ball and 2 strikes. He's swinging a miss. That's back-to-back strikeouts for Josh Gradwall. 2 away in the top of the first. And Gradwall, shaky start, giving up a solo home run to Schofield, but he's settling in well. Back-to-back strikeouts for him. We're going to look at Jack Scholl coming up to the plate for the Atlanta Aces. Yeah, Alex, you mentioned it. I mean, great job from Josh coming back, striking 2 more guys out.
Pitching like it didn't even happen. Short-term memory.
Strike 1.
No pitch.
Oh, 62, too fast. 0-0 remains the count, and that, no speed check there. Strike 1.
I think what's hard to realize sometimes is that the way these wiffle balls fly in the air, they look a lot faster when some guys throw them. Like Josh's pitches, when they're not moving like that, they look really fast.
Absolutely. I mean, that pitch that he has, that drop kind of slurve thing, is strike 3. Jack Scholl strikes out swinging, and Josh Gradwall, after giving up a solo home run, able to strike out the next 3. The Aces up 1-0 thanks to an Aaron Schofield solo home run. We go to the bottom of the first here in game 1.
Hi, guys. Come on.
Jake Oliver leading it off for the Enforcers, and he goes over the fence to right field. Jake Oliver, a solo home run in his first at-bat, wearing the GoPro camera on his head. Goes deep. Jake Oliver ties this thing up 1-1. Wow.
Maybe it's the
Popped up to Aaron Schofield. He'll make the grab, and that's the first out here in the bottom of the first. And geez, this game is cooking, Alex.
Yeah, we might have a instead of a GoPro curse, a GoPro blessing.
Yeah. Be pretty cool to see that footage.
Yeah.
Strike 1 here to Brock Blehaus.
We've seen the Enforcers struggle to put up runs in these games, and a lot of that has been because they haven't hit a ton of home runs. So big swing there to start this game off.
1 ball and 2 strikes. The count to Brock Blehaus as he swings and misses. Strike 3 at a pitch in the dirt.
We sure that's a strikeout? 1, 2.
2 away now in the bottom of the first. Up steps Chase Winker for the Enforcers.
Brock, it's a neighborhood.
Hopefully we'll get to have Brock Blehaus in the booth at some point in this series.
Well, I hope so.
Always a pleasure to talk
Go
to.
back to the raw.
Nobody in this league makes me laugh more, except for maybe Jeremy Langstead.
I love me some J-Bone.
His side for ball 3. Chase Winkler looking at a nice 3-0 count.
Oh, great hack.
He's able to foul that one off. Count is now 3-1.
Chase was swung like he was trying to hit that ball.
We haven't seen a home run just yet from Chase Winkler, but he was up there last year.
He's got a lot of
Double-digit
power.
home runs. He does.
A lot of power. He's going to start running into him soon.
Full count now to Winkler. Fouls that one back into the zone, and the count stays full. Ground ball over to Aaron Schofield. He's charging. He throws to first. It's off of Jack Scholl's hand over at first. Kind of a tough one for Scholl to handle. Throw just a little high from Schofield. Chase Winkler will reach on an error. And this inning is going to continue for the Enforcers. Josh Gradwell now up to the plate looking to help himself out. Swing and a miss, strike 1. 0-1. Count to Gradwell. Just high for ball 1. Yeah, those are always tough plays.
Yeah.
Soft ground balls over to third.
It's hard to throw those wiffle balls in the field because you don't always got the best grip on them.
Those holes are just looking in a different way. They'll just sometimes
the
it'll
ball's
sail
sky on you. We've seen a few of those throws to first end up on the roof.
Line drive up the middle. Granich picks it up and is able to step on second for the out. But we are now tied 1-1. Jake Oliver hits a solo home run in the bottom of the first. 1-1. We go to the top of the second here in game number 1. Noah Jandok up for the Aces. He looks at strike 1, 0-1 the count to Jandok. Strike 2 hits the zone. Ball's 2 strikes, and that just barely misses. High, 1 ball and 2 strikes. And, you know, Jandok, last series for the Aces, was very impressive. Had a couple of home runs and really helped this Aces team take 2 from the Wolfpack.
Yeah, I got pretty familiar with him last series. He's a good player. He's got a good swing. Lot of pop. I didn't anticipate that, honestly, but that's on me for not scouting.
Ground ball to Jake Oliver. He throws to first. It's not going to be in time to get Aaron Schofield. Schofield reaches with 1 out on the top of the second. Job from Aaron Schofield to beat that one out. Tough play over there for Jake Oliver.
Jake rifled that ball over there. I don't know if Chase could have caught that one.
It's a tough play. Moses Valadez to the plate now for the Aces. Ball 1 to him. Ball 2. Valadez quickly in a 2-0 count. Just high for ball 3. You know, the pace of this game 1, it's going pretty fast.
Yeah.
I love it.
No pitch clock needed here.
3-0 is in the dirt for ball 4. A 4-pitch walk to Moses Valadez. Runners on first and second. With only 1 away, Morgan Granich will step in. For a massive hit here from Granich. Try to give this Aces team the lead as he swings and misses for strike 1. You know, we talk about it, and I think Granich easily has the most swag in the league, that's for sure.
Yeah, he lives by the motto, it seems like, of look good, play good, look good.
Got the sunglasses on, the headband, the eye black.
He's ready to roll.
Swing and a miss. Now 2 balls and 2 strikes here to Granich. popped up into the air. Chase Winkler is right underneath it. He makes the catch. Aaron Schofield holds up at second. Runners remain at first and second. I thought Aaron Schofield might try to tag there, but
he is aggressive on the base paths, but I don't think he's that aggressive.
Jack Scholl will step in, 2 away. Runners still on first and second. You were mentioning it earlier in the game, Alex. I mean, that pitch, that's ripped high and deep to center. Jack Scholl, a 3-run home run, and the Aces, they take a 3-run lead here in the top of the second. Jack Scholl. He mentions to us, he said, bring up my $4 fantasy price. You keep doing that, Jack Scholl, and we're going to bring that up for you. Aces out to a 4-1 lead. Jack Scholl, a 3-run home run. And wow, this Aces team is 1 through 5, just all great hitters.
Yeah, a lot of pop in this lineup. Aaron's really put together a well-rounded team.
Kanoa Jandok will step in, 2 away, nobody on. Pitch hits the zone for strike 1. Just inside for ball 1, 1 ball, 1 strike. Outside for ball 2. Yeah, I mean, you know, just having a 1 through 5, being able to hit the long ball, it's impressive. And, you know, it's difficult for the opposing pitcher, Josh Gradwell. I mean, he's got to really throw to everybody. Give everyone the best. That's a walk for Jandok. He'll get on.
Yeah, Josh
2 away.
He got two pretty quick outs here, but started to struggle a little bit here. He's walking a few guys, not throwing as many strikes as we're used to seeing.
Aaron Schofield steps in with a man on and 2 outs.
No, Aaron doesn't want to walk.
Talking a little earlier in the game, Aaron Schofield didn't have any home runs coming in, but he quickly got a solo home run in his first at-bat of this game. Helped bring the Aces out to a 1-0 early lead. Now they lead 4-1. 2-1 is the count here to Aaron Schofield. Foul back, evens the count at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Pitch hits the zone, strike 3.
No, yeah.
Oh, no pitch. No pitch. Count stays at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Aaron Schofield gets a new life here. Hits the top of the zone. It didn't matter. Josh Gradwell comes back with a nasty pitch that hits the top of the zone. But the Aces, they take a 4-1 lead thanks to a Jack Scholl 3-run home run. 4-1, Aces lead it. Go to the bottom of the second. Jake Oliver leads it off here in the bottom of the second for the Enforcers. Some of you may be wondering, what is that on top of Jake's head? That's our GoPro camera. Jake's sporting it for this game number 1. Oh, what just happened? Valadez seemed to have pulled something right there. He was trying to throw that pitch. Visibly looks like he's in pain. That is not good news for the Aces.
Yeah. Also, just not even from a wiffle ball angle. That just kind of looks like it hurts. That sucks.
Valdez was trying to go to the plate there, held on to the ball and didn't throw it. Looks like he popped something in his back, and he's going to have to take a second here.
Yeah. Might have to have a new pitcher from the Aces here.
Never want to see that, especially Valdez has been so good this season for the Aces. Been their ace this year, I could say. And Aaron Schofield is warming up now for the Aces, and it's not looking good for Valdez. He's still in pain over there in the dugout. We're going to have a short intermission here. Aaron Schofield warming up for the Aces. We will be back in a few.
Shoved it one day. I did do. No, that was like the first time I pitched. Yeah, and then I mean, my ERA was awesome. When I'm at Epic, I was really I pulled up a little confident. And then pitch. So I tried to give it a shot, and then all of a sudden right there, just like maybe just walk up. Are you okay? Hey, see the ball. No way. What do you got? New count or reset or what? Does the count doesn't remain if I guess it doesn't. Yeah, you're good.
We are back. Aaron Schofield now on the mound for the Aces. If you're just joining us, Moses Valadez appeared to have pulled something in his back as he was throwing to Jake Oliver to start this bottom of the second. So Valadez is out. Aaron Schofield is in. The count is now full to Jake Oliver.
Yeah, you hate to see stuff like that. He knew it immediately.
Ground ball over to Morgan Granich, picks it up, throws to first. It's not going to be in time to get Oliver. Jake Oliver gets on, start this bottom of the second inning. Unfortunate for the Aces. Moses Valadez has been their ace all year long. But Aaron Schofield stepping in, facing Drew Williams now. 0-2 here to Drew Williams as that's outside for ball one. Never like to see injuries in the AWA.
No, sir.
And thankfully, we have been pretty lucky. Not many. We haven't had many, knock on wood.
Yeah, knock on wood. We did have the one with Peter a couple of years ago.
It's pretty nasty.
Yeah.
Not cool. 2-2 here to Drew Williams. That's low for ball three. Brings the count full. In the dirt for ball four. And Drew Williams on with a walk. Enforcers now have runners on first and second. Still nobody out.
Oh, my fault.
Josh Gradwall
Nope.
is going to step in.
That gravel is making his way to the fence.
Just kidding. Brock Playhouse is stepping in. This might be the break that, it's unfortunate to say with Valdez getting hurt, but this might be the break that the Enforcers needed. Haven't won a game yet.
Yeah, they're still down 3 though. They're gonna have to find a way to get some runs here. They're in a really good situation right now. 2 on, nobody out. Brock's gotta find a way to come through here. He's ahead 2-0.
I don't think we've seen any home runs this year from Brock Playhouse just yet.
Yeah, I don't know off the top of my head.
That's ripped. Wow, ripped foul. Brock Playhouse just missing the foul pole. Rips that one foul.
He's got a lot of power. I think for him it just comes down to swinging at the right pitches.
It's pretty cool. I got to talk to Brock Playhouse before the game, and he was telling me, he's like, Mark, I really live by the dingers or nothing mentality. I'm either striking out or I'm hitting a home run up there.
That's what we love to see.
Full count now to Brock Playhouse.
Really? Let's start going like this.
Pitch from Aaron is outside. Ball 4. Back-to-back walks. And the Enforcers now have the bases loaded. Still nobody out. Josh Gradwall will now step in.
Yes, you are.
Just Chase Winkler's up.
No, this is good.
I'm struggling now.
I think one of these times we're not going to notice, and it's going to cost him an out.
I think I just might have to do a better job of looking at the iPad, Alex. Quick 2-0 here to Chase Winkler. So I'll see now I got it right in front of me. There we go. Perfect. Ball 3. Aaron Schofield at risk of walking in. A run. It's fouled off from Winkler there.
We know Chase wants to hit. He's not going to walk unless he absolutely has to.
Swing and a miss. Great pitch there from Schofield.
Yeah, good location.
Full count. That's just high, just barely misses the zone. Chase Winkler walks and a run comes in for the Enforcers. Aces lead at 4-2. Bases loaded, nobody out still. Josh Gradwall steps in here for the Enforcers. So for ball 1. Ripped high and deep, but it's foul. Jeez, the Enforcers, that's their second foul ball for a home run. Brock Playhouse had one earlier.
Those have been the swings they've been looking for. They haven't hit a lot of home runs this year.
One ball and 2 strikes to Josh Gradwall, and he looks at strike 3. Great pitch from Aaron Schofield. Strikes out Josh Gradwall for out number 1. Back up to the plate is Jake Oliver. Ball 1 to him. Jake Oliver hit a solo home run back in his first at-bat of the game. That's ripped way out of here to deep left center. Jake Oliver, a grand slam, gives the Enforcers the lead.
It was only a matter of time before they started hitting all these dingers. We knew their lineup was more than capable.
Jake Oliver, his second home run in this game, 5th RBI. Enforcers out to a 6-4 lead in the bottom of the second.
That was a rocket.
That was hit deep. And I was watching it, and I could see out there, it didn't go into the neighbor's yard, but it hit the fence, the neighbor's fence over there way out.
That's an extra 20 feet or so.
Pretty impressive there from Jake Oliver. 2-0 is the count to Drew Williams as he swings and misses. And, you know, what's unfortunate about this is, you know, this all started with Moses Valadez getting injured at the beginning of the game, stiff back after throwing a pitch.
Yeah, it's got the flat spot. A bit. Good eye. Label up.
Yeah, I'm not doing it on the air. I'm just doing it in between, like, just as I talk.
What? Oh, great hack. That was your pitch? That was my pitch. Get it again. Get it again. You do. You do. Oh, that's right.
It's the zone.
Play some, baby.
Brock Blehouse. One away and one on. Swing and a miss, strike. Oh, and he gets bailed out there by the speed clock. It was 62 miles an hour. You can't throw anything hotter than 60. Anything faster than 60 miles an hour.
Can be tough, but I think it's affected every team so far.
Swing and a miss there. It's not going to matter, and Brock Blehouse strikes out swinging. That's the second out here in the bottom of the second. Chase Winkler will step in after walking in his last at-bat. Ripped high and deep over the wall and right. Just barely clears the fence. Chase Winkler, a 2-run shot.
That's going to
The
be
Enforcers now take an 8-4 lead.
That's going to be 6 runs in the inning. But so since that was a home run, the Enforcers will get extra runs. So they put up 7 runs that inning. That'll end the inning.
End the inning. Enforcers, they put up a crooked figure here in the bottom of the second. They lead at 8-4. We go to the top of the third.
Morgan.
TikTok. You can find our YouTube link in the bio. Morgan Granich leads it off here for the Aces in the top of the third. 0-2 is the count.
I think that one fooled him a little bit there.
It's pretty crazy. I mean, the Enforcers have not seen themselves in this position very much this season. Up by 4 runs here in the top of the third. Just looking for 3 to close it out. Strike 3, Morgan Granich strikes out swinging there. And there's 1 away in the top of the third. Jack Scholl will step in now for the Aces. And I mean, Alex, I know we were talking about it earlier, but I mean, the momentum really shift after Valadez got hurt.
Yeah, it's really unfortunate. I don't think you can really plan for things like that, or don't really want to plan for things like that, because I know the Enforcers don't really want to win because of an injury. I don't think anybody wants to see it happen.
Ground ball goes foul. Count stays at no balls and 2 strikes here to Jack Scholl. But yeah, I mean, really unfortunate for the Aces. Enforcers come out, they put up 7, and Jack Scholl swings and misses at a pitch that hit him. Unfortunate, the knuckleball fooled him. And that's strike 3. Josh Gradwall starts off the top of the third. Back-to-back strikeouts, and the Enforcers are now just an out away from their first win in the AWA this year.
I'm sure for them at this point it feels like it might be their first ever win. 6 games is a lot.
Josh wasn't too happy that I misspoke there. fouled off from Kanoa Jandok. 0-1 the count. Hits the bat. It's a foul ball. Fortunate there for Jandok. No balls and 2 strikes the count. Swing and a miss, strike 3, and the Enforcers, they've done it. They've won their first game of the 2023 season. Final score of 8-4, and they are celebrating out there. They're excited. They end the 6-game skid that they had to start the year.
Got to bring the energy somehow. Hopefully this jump starts their season. They are still a little bit in the hole, but you got to start somewhere.
Very happy for the Enforcers. Now 1-6 on the year. They lead this series 1-0. We'll be getting game number 2 started here momentarily. We do have Molly Foley on the field with Chase Winkler of the Eastern Enforcers.
Thanks, Mark. Hey, everyone. What an exciting game 1 tonight. I am here right now with Chase, a member of our Eastern Enforcers, who
in a couple of games, not hitting my first home run. I finally got the pitch that I was looking for and just got to drive it the other way and put a really good swing on it.
And this also happens to be the Enforcers' first win so far of the 2023 season. How do we expect to see that momentum continue to be on the ups for the rest of the games tonight?
So that first win I think is huge for us. I mean, we were on a little bit of a skid, not really hitting too well, but I think that's the spark of a forest fire, honestly, and I think we're going to go on a roll and hopefully sweep these guys tonight.
That'd be awesome. I'm looking forward to seeing some more action. And I have to ask, how does it feel to be on the field versus up in the booth doing some of your commentary?
You know, I love being in the field, obviously, but when I'm up there with Mark, it's so much fun. So, I mean, it's hard to decide, but I'd have to choose the field.
Right on. Good luck. Thanks.
Thanks, Molly.
Back to you, Mark.
Thank you, Molly. And you just heard from Eastern Enforcers player Chase Winkler. Great win for the Enforcers. They win it final of 8-4 in game number 1. They take a 1-0 lead here in this series. We're about to get game number 2 started here momentarily.
Always staring at home plate. Otherwise, I look at that tree all the time. That's the tree that is supposed to be. Yeah, we're gonna get some great shots of that knuckle. There's a couple of things we try and do. I hope so. Yeah, no worries. This wind is like
Like the wind will shift and then
I mean, I love the tape. I love the tape. Yeah. Okay, dude, DJ, I like those pants, bro. Thanks. Sweet. Thanks. That whole fit is. Yeah, the whole fit's working.
That's right. Some days. You doing?
Good, how are you?
Living a dream. I don't know what to
All right, and pitch 1. First pitch of game number 2 about to start. Josh Gradwall stays on the mound, sporting the GoPro on the hat. Aaron Schofield will lead it off for the Aces.
Going to be some good footage on that GoPro, seeing how Josh pitches. I like watching him pitch. He works very well. He doesn't waver at all. And he's got some nasty looking pitches.
We're gonna have some great video content after this game.
Yeah.
I mean, Jake Oliver was wearing it last game. He hit 2 home runs, a grand slam. I mean, great stuff.
Yeah, that was a pretty good game, despite everything else that happened.
Yeah, unfortunate for the Aces. Moses Valadez, if you're just joining us, is out with back tightness, back strain. Strained it while pitching in the 2nd inning of game number 1. 2-2 here to Aaron Schofield. Swing and a miss. What a pitch there from Josh Gradwall. Strikes out Aaron Schofield. And there's one away in the top of the first. Morgan Granich will step in, hitting second now for the Aces. Ball one inside, 1-0. One ball and one strike. The count now to Granich. Nobody on, one out. Hits the zone for strike two, just barely hitting the bottom of the zone. Great job there from Gradwall, able to hit.
Happy that we got the field ump out there this time. Helps us a little bit seeing those low pitches.
Helps us out a ton. Not always easy to see everything back here.
Yeah,
because
I mean, when we're sitting back here, we can't see the bottom of the zone.
Full count, swing and a miss. Kranich strikes out swinging. Back-to-back strikeouts for Josh Gradwall to start this top of the first.
That might have been the greatest throw it around the diamond we've ever seen. Threw it around, threw it off the backyard structure. I can't think of the name of that off the top of my head.
I didn't see it. So
bounce it to Brock and back to Jake.
Brock's got some great team spirit over there, you know.
He really does.
Always cheering the team on. Love to see it. DH, Brock Playhouse. Jack Scholl steps in now for the Aces. Just hits the top of the zone for strike one.
Brock's really like the Eugenio Suarez of the group.
Good vibes only.
Good vibes only. Every team needs one.
Ball one there to Jack Scholl. 1 ball and 2 strikes to count. Hits Jack Scholl in the face. Jack Scholl's gonna need a second. Never feels good when you get hit with that wiffle ball in the face.
Maybe plastic, but plastic hurts.
It's happened to us all as well, you know.
Yeah.
So it takes a second after you get hit. Swing and a miss. Josh Gradwall strikes out the side. No run score for the Aces here in the top of the first. Go to bottom of 1, 0-0. Jake Oliver leads it off for the Enforcers. He swings and misses the first pitch from Aaron Schofield. Oh no.
Jake somehow got a sliver with a plastic bat with a grip on it.
I was about to say, we've had enough injuries here tonight.
Sliver might be the worst of them all.
Good thing he didn't rip his hand or something.
Yeah.
And that's in the dirt. 2 balls and 1 strikes. The count now to Jake Oliver. Ball 4 to Jake Oliver. He walks. Lead off the bottom of the first.
What did you say?
Drew Williams steps in.
I'm out.
One ball, one strike here to Drew Williams. Hits the zone for strike 2. Pitch there from Aaron Schofield. This is up high. 2 balls and 2 strikes the count. Forcers looking to keep their hot streak going.
Yeah, they finally were able to get the runs in bunches last game. They've been kind of just squeaking them by a little bit, putting up a few runs here and there, but they were able to run limit the Aces in the last game.
2 balls and 2 strikes to Drew Williams. Swing and a miss. Down goes Drew Williams. 1 away now in the bottom of the first. Brock Playhouse steps in with 1 on.
I didn't do the bad thing this time.
Ball 1, 1-0. Swing and a miss. The high pitch. 1 ball and 1 strike. Just outside for ball 2. 2-1 the count.
How fast is that?
It's gone now.
Outside for ball 3. 3 balls and 2 strikes to Brock Playhouse.
Full count.
I want to see a home run from Brock here.
I do too. I want to see the celebration.
That's ripped high and deep. It's off the top of the wall. The ball stays in, and Jake Oliver, rounding third, was thinking about going home. Jandock, he runs it in. It's going to be a long single for Brock Playhouse, just barely missing a home run.
I think he's right. Maybe we did jinx him just enough.
Brock Playhouse, thought we had jinxed him in the last at-bat. And Alex, I think you're right. It's that commentator's curse.
Yeah. Can't help myself up here. That was a good hit nonetheless.
1 ball, 1 strike to Chase Winkler, and yeah, you know, I thought for sure, you know, Chase Winkler hit a home run out to right, and there's another one. Chase Winkler, a 3-run shot, his 2nd home run of the day, and the Enforcers now take a 3-0 lead here in the bottom of the first. Chase Winkler had an identical home run in the last game over the fence.
Yeah.
And now here he is here.
They were pretty much identical. He's seeing the ball well, looking at it just a little bit longer, and has enough power to push it the opposite way over the wall over there. Great piece of hit.
Chase Winkler having a great inside-out swing here today. Has 2 home runs to the opposite field. This Enforcers team taking a nice early lead, 3-0. Josh Gradwall will step in, sporting that GoPro camera on his head in this game. First pitch is outside for ball 1. That's popped up into the air. Jandock, it gets past him. Granich dove trying to get there, and he can't get there in time. Gonna be a single for Josh Gradwall. There's now 1 on with 1 out for Jake Oliver, who already has a couple of home runs on the day, had 5 RBIs back in game 1. Was a massive reason the Enforcers won that game number 1. 2-0 here to Oliver.
Oh,
just outside for ball 3. Popped up behind home plate. That's going to get out of play. 3 balls and 1 strike. Now to Jake Oliver. In the dirt for ball 4. Runners now on first and second with 1 out. Drew Williams steps in. First pitch is in there for strike 1. No balls, 1 strike. That's popped up into the air. Jack Scholl is under it, and he makes the catch for out number 2. 2 away with 2 on for Brock Playhouse. Brock Playhouse, I think he's hit the furthest home run in the AWA since its history.
I think that's true.
See if he can do it here again. Looks at ball 1. Hit
Also,
one off the top of the fence in his last at-bat. Off his hands, and Aaron Schofield slides. He's not going to have a play. Everybody's safe. Great effort there from Schofield. Unfortunately, not going to have a play. The bases are now loaded for the Enforcers with 2 outs. Chase Winkler's going to step in for the Enforcers. Winkler's been swinging a hot bat. Has a couple of home runs on the day. 3-run home run in his last at-bat. Ripped up the middle. Josh Gradwall's going to score. Jake Oliver rounding third, heading home. A 2 RBI single for Chase Winkler. And the Enforcers now lead it 5-0. That's Chase Winkler's 5th RBI. He has all the RBIs, all runs batted in this game. For the Enforcers, Josh Gradwall up to the plate as he fouls that one off.
Did he foul that off the GoPro there?
I think he might have. 1-1 here to Gradwall as that hits the zone for strike 2.
Good looking pitch. Get that bat out of the way.
Behind him. Ball 1, 1 ball and 2 strikes. I know we've seen that too many times.
Yep.
I think you were a victim of that at one point, Alex.
I don't want to talk about it.
2 balls and 2 strikes to Josh Gradwall. Swing and a miss. Gradwall strikes out for the final out in the bottom of the first, but the Enforcers.
Never mind, that was a no pitch.
It was a no pitch. Too fast on the gun. That's low.
Oh, no, there's 2.
2 balls and 2 strikes here to Gradwall. He leaves there, and it's now full. Oh, ball 4. Loads the bases. 2 away. Jake Oliver steps in, who's also been swinging an incredibly hot bat here for the Enforcers.
A walk would end the inning here. I wonder if that's in the mind of Aaron Schofield with the dangerous hitter up to the plate. Because if he hits a home run, they would get all 4 runs.
See if there'll be a strategy to this for Aaron Schofield. Looks like he's going right after him.
Love to see that.
Aaron Schofield, one of the greatest competitors we have in this league. Not looking to walk Jake Oliver.
Just a reminder, too, if he hits a single, or anything less than a home run, really. They would only get the 1 run.
That is way out of here. Jake Oliver, a grand slam, and the Enforcers put up the max. They score 9 runs in the bottom of the first. That's Jake Oliver's 2nd grand slam of the day. He had one back in game 1. 3rd home run of the day for Jake Oliver. The Enforcers, they lead it 9-0. Go to the top of the 2nd here in game 2. Noah Jandok leads it off for the Aces at the top of the 2nd inning. How's that one back? 1 ball and 1 strike. The count to Jandok. And geez, the Enforcers, you know, they had some struggles to begin this start of the season. Started it off 0-6 was their record. Won the first game here today. Final score 8-4. And now look at them, up 9-0 here in the 2nd.
Yeah, it was a matter of time before they really started hitting the ball out of the park, but I didn't think it would come this suddenly. They've hit a lot of home runs today.
Swing and a miss, and Kanoa Jandok strikes out swinging. 1 away in the top of the 2nd.
That actually makes me feel love it. Go Nerd. Go Nerd.
Aaron Schofield up to the plate for the Aces. He looks at ball 1, 1-0. And that's one thing about the AWA. You look at the Aces coming into today, having so much success, 5-1. And what's funny about wiffle ball is when things are going right, you tend to get humbled.
Yeah.
Because anybody can beat anybody on any given day
yeah,
in the AWA.
Very true.
And some days you just don't know how it's going to go for you.
Mm-hmm. You know, the Aces, yeah, you're right. They've been swinging. Everybody's been swinging a hot bat in their lineup, but you know, Josh Gradwell on the mound. I know the Enforcers up until this point hadn't won a game, but Josh Gradwell has been a buzzsaw on the mound. He's been cutting through lineups. He just hasn't got enough run support. And so we can see how dangerous of a team the Enforcers can be when he's on the mound and when they're getting some runs, hitting dingers.
And like you were saying, Alex, I mean, it was only a matter of time. This Enforcers team is just far too good to not be winning games.
Yeah.
They're so good at the plate, and they also have great pitching in Josh Gradwell and Jake Oliver. It was only a matter of time before this started happening. Aaron Schofield walks. There's now 1 on and 1 away for Morgan Granich. Fouls that one off. Strike 1. No balls and 1 strike. Outside for ball 1, 1-1. Here to Granich.
So we've seen Josh Gradwell pitching in these very close games, pitching with runners in scoring position. And so far these 2 games here, he's been able to pitch with comfortable leads, and he doesn't change his approach at all. He still attacks batters. He still throws all his pitches. He is the full package up there on the mound.
He's definitely not letting off the gas pedal. He definitely wants to keep throwing like how he would, even if it was a 0-0 ball game. Swing and a miss, and Morgan Granich strikes out for the 2nd out. The top of the 2nd. Jack Scholl step up to the plate for the Aces. I love what you said.
I was thinking about it on the way here. I'm like, if I get a home run, I'm saying it. In You were telling this. Yeah, I was like, are you kidding me? I keep looking, I'm like, the lowest one is Cole Blevins. I'm like, are you kidding? So much wrong.
Jack Scholl up to the plate, runner on first. He looks at ball 1, 1-0 the count. Swing and a miss, great slider there from Josh Gradwall. 1 ball and 1 strike. Ground ball over to Jake Oliver. He fields it, throws to first, and it's in time to get Jack Scholl. It's the final out here in the top of the second. No run score for the Aces. The Enforcers keep the lead. It's 9-0.
I don't know what's going on in the game, but I'm going to do well. Solo home run. Already? Let's go. Absolutely, please. 6 out of 7? We've won 6 out of 7. We should be happy. Oh, I know. That's what I'm saying. You know what I'm saying? He said it felt like we got sweat. No, for hitting it is, but for hitting it is. There's no way. I know what every pitch is about to do. What? I heard.
Drew Williams rips that just foul.
That was as close as it can get to being fair.
That's unfortunate for Drew Williams. He's still looking for his first home run of the season.
I think if that ball was higher than the foul pole, I think it would have been fair. It would have been harder to tell at least.
That's unfortunate for Drew Williams. And if you're just joining us, Jack Scholl on the mound now for the Aces. Aaron Schofield elected to pull himself after giving up 9. Ground ball to Kanoa Jandok. He throws to first, and it's in time to get Drew Williams for out number 1. Unfortunate for Drew Williams, he just hit a home run foul. Ripped it right past the foul pole. 1 away, Brock Blehaus. Oh, we're gonna go to the booth to review that last call. Drew Williams was called out at first. We're gonna see what the booth says about that close play. And we just got word Drew Williams has been called out by replay. And there's 1 away here in the bottom of the second. Brock Blehaus steps in, and now he's sporting the GoPro on his head, no hat.
Gonna be an interesting angle the way that camera's facing. I don't know how he's gonna even see the ball.
You know, you never know what you're gonna see when Brock Blehaus steps in.
He's gonna make it work somehow.
2-0 the count. He holds. There's now 3 balls, no strikes here to Brock Blehaus. Just behind him for ball 4. Brock Playhouse, 4-pitch walk. Forcers now with a runner on first. Chase Winkler step up to the plate. Winkler been very hot here today, swinging a hot bat.
Yeah, he's really seeing the ball well today.
He's driven in 5 of the 9 runs for the Enforcers in this game 2. Ball 1 to Winkler. Just high for ball 2. 2 balls, no strikes.
Oh, that's a good swing right there.
Swing and a miss for strike 1. 2-1.
Chase looked like he had enough of that Oppo Taco action. He wanted to pull that ball 500 feet.
No problem with that. 3 balls, 1 strike. Now to Winkler. Ripped down the third base side, foul. Three balls, 2 strikes to Winkler, and that's outside for ball 4. Back-to-back walks for the Enforcers. Runners on first and second for Josh Gradwall. You know, no lead is ever safe in the AWA, but for the Enforcers, sitting here with a 9-0 lead, especially with Josh Gradwall on the mound, I gotta think that they're feeling pretty good about this game, number 2.
Yeah. I mean, I had experience last time I played the Aces. We had a big lead, but they showed elite plate discipline and walked like a million times. So you never know. But yeah, you are right.
3 balls, 1 strike here to Josh Gradwall, and yeah, I know that was unfortunate for the Wolfpack, Alex.
It happens, but for the Enforcers, the buzzsaw seems to be in effect today. That is Josh Gradwall on the mound.
That's ball 4.
Outside for ball 4, and Josh Gradwall is the 3rd consecutive walk for Jack Scholl. Bases loaded, 1 away, and Jake Oliver comes up to the plate. He's already hit 2 grand slams today, 3 home runs total on the day. And here he is looking at another opportunity for another grand slam.
He's got an ear-to-ear grin. He wants a 3rd.
He loved what I had just said when he stepped up to the plate. Outside ball 2, 2-0. You know, this is the reigning MVP, Jake Oliver.
Put on an MVP performance today, that's for sure.
Swing and a miss for strike 1. 2 balls and 1 strike. Great eye there from Jake Oliver, and he walks. A run comes in for the Enforcers. They now lead it 10-0. Drew Williams steps in. Inside for ball 2. 2-0 the count here to Drew Williams. Inside for ball 3. 3-0, and you know, this is Jack Scholl's
3-1.
3-1 is the count, excuse me, and this is Jack Scholl's debut on the mound, and he's definitely a little shaky out there, but that's to be expected for any rookie on the mound.
kind of thrown into the fire a little bit with the injury and the substitution, I guess, already down big.
Way outside for ball 4, and Drew Williams walks. Another run walks in for the Enforcers. Now up 11-0. The bottom of the second.
You fellas better start swinging the bat. Hey. Enforcers, y'all up 11-0. We're implementing the rule. You have to swing at least once every at bat. We win one game. Now? Except for Brock has to swing at every pitch.
Ball 1 to Brock Playhouse. That is outside for ball 2. 2-0, and as we were...
I can't win.
And Alex, as we were mentioning, Jack Scholl, just kind of gets thrown into the fire here. It's his first ever appearance on the mound in the AWA. He's walked in a couple of runs. Potentially might walk in one here. 3-0 is the count to Brock Playhouse, and Brock swings at a pitch that hits him. Ball.
You're very happy, Brock. Thank you.
3-1 the count to Brock Playhouse as he pops that one up over to
Puppeteers up there, just controlling everything.
Brock Playhouse pops out for out number 2 here in the bottom of the second. Chase Winkler steps in for the Enforcers as he swings and misses there. 1 ball and 1 strike.
Do we have a mercy rule?
It's a great question, Alex. I don't believe there is one.
Because if Chase hits a grand slam here, it would be 15-0.
Yeah, that's a heck of a lead for the Enforcers. So that's outside for ball 3. Full count now to Chase Winkler.
They still only put up
two runs so far in this inning, and Chase Winkler strikes out swinging.
That's a respect strikeout right there.
That's the final out here in the bottom of the second. Enforcers get a couple more. They now lead it 11-0 as we go to the final inning here in game number 2.
Hey, Chase, I respect that.
Kanoa Jandok leads it off for the Aces in the top of the 3rd. Enforcers with a comfortable 11-0 lead here in the final inning. 1 ball and 1 strike. And I know we were talking a few minutes ago asking about the mercy rule. And if you're up 12 runs heading into the final inning, that's going to be the game.
Yeah. Glad we got
runs.
some clarification on that. The game almost ended that inning, but Chase swung at the high cheese.
Swing and a miss, and Jandok strikes out. Lead off this top of the 3rd, 1 away. Aaron Schofield's going to step in for the Aces. And the Enforcers just 2 outs away now from back-to-back wins, taking this series. And And Brock Blehaus has now entered in over at first base for the Enforcers. Ground ball to Jake Oliver. He throws over Brock Blehaus. It goes over the house, and Aaron Schofield is going to be awarded a base as that one gets out of play. Unfortunate there for Jake Oliver. That one got away from him. Aaron Schofield rewarded second base on the overthrow. Runner on second, one away now for Morgan Granich. Ground ball right back to Josh Gradwell on the mound. He throws to first. It's going to be in time to get Granich, and Schofield's going to be safe at home. A hustle play there from Aaron Schofield, and the Aces will not be shut out here in this game number 2. They get a run. It's now 11-1 here in the top of the third. Granich was called out over at first. 2 away for Jack Scholl. Swing and a miss. Strike 1. Swing and a miss again there from Jack Scholl, and he's now behind. No balls and 2 strikes. Hits the zone, strike 3. And the Enforcers, they win it here in game number 2. Final score of 11-1. That's back-to-back wins for the Enforcers. They're going to take this series against the Aces. We're going to start game number 3 here momentarily between the Enforcers and the Aces. Enforcers take this series 2 games and win 2 games here. Currently lead 2-0. Aces looking to avoid a sweep here in game number 3. We'll be back here momentarily for the start of game 3.
I trust you, Dad. I know. Things are cruising, and then it's like all of a sudden you get pumped. It's tough. Football's hard. I'm so sad right now.
And we have Molly Foley on the field with Jack Scholl, player for the Aces.
Nice catch up there, Mark. Wow. Hey, everyone. It's Molly Foley again here from the sideline. And I am joined with Jack Scholl, member of the Aces, who unfortunately are off to a bit of a slower start. Jack, walk us through what's going on.
Yeah, losing Moses was pretty tough. He's been our star player, and the moment he hurt his back, it's just been downhill for us. But we haven't played with him yet, so we're just kind of trying to get that chemistry back. So
yeah, the people have been asking, do you have an update on Moses right now?
No, he left. He after the first game, it was pretty bad, so I think he went to either go to the doctor or he just went home to try to ice it up or something.
Yeah, absolutely. Hoping for the best recovery for him. And then I do also have to ask, there is a sign out there in left field with your name on it. Would you like to let the people know what that's all about?
Yeah, so I've been a realtor in the Edmonds area for the last few years, and Jack graciously let me put my sign up here, but ready to help anyone in the Edmonds area or Greater Seattle area when they're looking for a home. So
awesome. Thank you so much, Jack, and good luck.
Thank you so much. Yep.
Back to you, Mark. Thank you.
Thank you, Molly, and you just heard from Atlantic Aces player Jack Scholl. Aces unfortunately losing game number 2, final score of 11-1. Enforcers have already taken the series at 2 games to nothing currently, but we're about to get game number 3 started here. Aces looking to avoid a sweep here in game number 3. And we're here for game number 3 between the Aces and Enforcers. Enforcers currently with a 2-0 lead in the first 2 games. Aces look to avoid the sweep. Aaron Schofield leads it off. Jake Oliver on the mound. First pitch hits the zone for strike 1. One ball, 1 strike. Aaron Schofield fouls that one back for strike 2. Nice. 1 ball and 2 strikes, the count here to Schofield. Ground ball over to Josh Gradwell at third. He throws to first. It's not gonna be in time to get Aaron Schofield. That's gonna be a single for Aaron Schofield. Unfortunately, the GoPro camera looks like it fell off of his hat.
It's only a matter of time. I think I'm not sure how secure that is on the hat. I think Brock might have had it right taking the hat off with their GoPro.
I hope that didn't break it.
Yeah, those things are pricey.
They can withstand a lot, though, I believe. So Morgan Granich will step in now for the Aces. Oh, for ball 1, 1-0 to Granich. And, you know, the story coming in tonight was Enforcers haven't won a game. They're 0-6. Aces were the hottest team in the league, 5-1. And, you know, it's been crazy. Enforcers have put up so many runs here in these 2 games. And the unfortunate thing was it did start with Moses Valadez getting injured. But Enforcers have been huge here in the first 2 games of the series.
You would have thought they were the hottest team, if I'm being honest. But yeah, they look like a completely different team today. Really just firing on all cylinders.
If you're an Enforcers fan, it's been a great day for you so far. 2-2 is the count to Morgan Granich. Curveball hits the zone. What a pitch there from Jake Oliver. Able to strike out Granich. First out here in the top of the first. That was a nasty pitch from Jake Oliver, and it just froze Granich. One away and 1 on. Jack Scholl is going to step in for the Aces. Scholl hit a 3-run home run all the way back in game number 1 of this series. So he looks at ball 1, 1-0. Great pitch there from Jake. Riser gets Scholl to swing, 1 ball and 1 strike, the count. The drop misses from ball 2. 2-1 here to Scholl. And that's way out of here. Jack Scholl, a 2-run home run, his 2nd home run of the series. And the Aces out now to a 2-0 lead in the top of the first, and that's exactly what the Aces needed, looking to avoid this sweep against the Enforcers. Jack Scholl, what a rocket from him.
That was an absolute bomb.
He's really creating a case to not be $4 on fantasy anymore.
He's at least going to be 12 next time. I can feel it.
Pitches in there to Kanoa Jandok. 1-1 the count. Pitch to the zone. Jandok now behind. No balls and 2 strikes. Good job from Jandok. They're able to foul that one off. Trying to reload on balls, and that tends to happen.
Yeah.
By the 3rd game, we just tend to lose all the balls.
Yeah, especially with the way the enforcers have been hitting dingers today. There's probably several over the fence.
0-2 here to Jandok. Just outside for ball 1. Swing and a miss, and Jandok strikes out swinging. It's the 2nd out in the top of the 1st. Up steps Aaron Schofield for the Aces. That's fouled out.
Hey, we're good now. We're good.
Just got word from the booth that the technical difficulties have been resolved. Had a little bit of an intermission there.
Oh, yeah,
I don't even think we have.
Count 1-1.
Count.
0-1.
Count is 1 out.
Yeah, one. We have 2 outs.
1-0. 1-0.
Okay. You guys just said. And then 2 outs or 1 out? 1 out.
2 outs.
2 outs.
Okay. Situation is runner on first, 2 outs, top of the 1st, 1-0 is count.
I'm so proud of you. Play ball. Play ball. Way to get it up there.
Thank you.
1-0 here to Greenwich in the top of the 1st. Apologies to all the viewers. We had a little bit of technical difficulties. Reason for the intermission. We got them all resolved. We're here in game number 3 of the 3-game series. Aces lead at 2-0. 2 outs in the top of the 1st. 3 balls, no strikes. Now to Greenwich. That hits him for ball 4. 4-pitch walk for Greenwich. Runners now on 1st and 2nd for the Aces. Jack Scholl steps in. Scholl had a 2-run home run in his first at-bat here in the game. Gave the Aces this early 2-0 lead. Scholl looks at ball 1. Hits the dirt. Ball 2 here to Jack Scholl. Fouls that one back, and you know, Jack Scholl he's got 2 home runs on the day, and he came in here today and he said, look, you know, my fantasy price is $4 and I want it to go up, and you know what? He is definitely making the case for himself here today. Ground ball down the 3rd base line, and Josh Gradwell tries to tag out Aaron Schofield over at 3rd. Not going to be able to get him. That's a single for Jack Scholl. And the bases are loaded for Kanoa Jandok.
Yeah, I mean, whatever works for the motivation, even if it's something as simple as fantasy wiffle ball, that gets you going, gets you driven, gets you ready to play. More power to you.
Jack Scholl's definitely playing with a chip on his shoulder out there. So that one's fouled off by Jandok. 1-1 the count. Swing and a miss on the riser. And Jake Oliver now ahead. 1 ball and 2 strikes. just high for ball 2, evens the count at 2-2. In the dirt for ball 3.
Has three.
See where they did last.
It's like
3-1, I think, right?
Up here.
3-1 or 3-2?
It's full. Oh, full? Yeah. No, it was full. It would say it here, but this is first like that. So there's the heavy stuff too. Yeah. Oh, there. Okay.
Jandok walks. A walk in a run for the Aces. The lead is now 3-0 here in the top of the first. Aaron Schofield will step in.
Never mind. I thought it was like, I swear it was right there, so that was because it was on the star. Yeah, right there.
Schofield looks at ball 1, want to know the count. That hit the zone. That's a strike. Aaron Schofield thought that was going to miss, be a ball, but hits the zone. Great changeup there from Jake Oliver. Aaron Schofield hits the strike zone on that swing.
you gotta.
1 ball and 2 strikes.
Fortunately, there's no catcher's interference in this league because there is no catcher. But yeah,
That looks good. Are you all right?
We're going to have that footage on the GoPro.
yeah.
1-2 or what? Yeah, 1-2.
1 ball and 2 strikes here to Aaron Schofield. Curveball. Misses. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Ground ball. Foul. Count remains at 2 balls, 2 strikes. Swing and a miss, and Aaron Schofield strikes out swinging. It's the final out in the top of the first, but the Aces are able to score 3 runs in the top of 1. They lead it 3-0. We go to the bottom of the first here in game 3.
We need the Brock boy house pitching and shit. Yeah, is Brock gonna pitch today?
No, we want to sweep actually.
Jake Oliver leads it off in the bottom of the first. Swings and misses at first pitch, 0-1. Inside for ball 1, 1-1. Morgan Granich on the mound for the Aces. 2-1 is the count. 3 balls, 1 strike to Jake Oliver. Nobody on and nobody out. Knuckleball there from Granich. Able to get that one to connect. Full count. Now to Jake Oliver. And the knuckle just misses Jake Oliver. Starts off the bottom of the first, the leadoff walk.
Those knuckleballs are so funky, man.
They're hard.
They're hard. It's hard to decide if you even want to swing at them just because there's so much going on with them.
And Granich throws a good one, too.
Yeah.
Definitely his best pitch. Ripped past Jack Scholl at first. Jake Oliver is sprinting. He's looking to go home, and he's going to score first to home. An RBI for Drew Williams. And Jake Oliver scoring all the way from first. Forcers get a run on the board. It's now 3-1 Aces. Brock Playhouse will step in. Runner on second, nobody out. Swing and a miss for strike 1.
I think Brock Playhouse should have either the mic or the GoPro on at all times.
All times. There's not a player in this league that makes me laugh more than Brock Playhouse. Jeremy Lang says a close second.
Yeah. Big fan of J-Bone. Big fan of
I love that you guys call
Brock.
him J-Bone.
I call him J-Bone.
1-1 is the count to Brock Playhouse. Runner on second, nobody out. Two and 1. Swing and a miss there. Great pitch from Granich. Outside, full count. Now to Brock Playhouse. Swing and a miss. The knuckleball gets him. There's now 1 out. In the bottom of the first, Chase Winkler is going to step in, and Winkler's been swinging a hot bat all series.
Yes, he has. He's driven in runs with the dinger. I think he's hit 2 today, and as well as driving the ball up the middle.
I have to go back and check, but I believe he had 6 RBIs in the last game.
Yeah, I don't have it in front of me right now.
Swing and a miss there from Winkler. 1 ball and 2 strikes is the count. And knuckleball hits the zone. A nasty pitch from Granich. Able to sit down Winkler. And there's 2 away in the bottom of the first. It's back-to-back strikeouts for Morgan Granich.
He's looking good up there, settling in, getting comfortable. That knuckleball seems to be working so far.
What's been effective is he's been able to throw it for strikes.
That too.
Some guys can throw the knuckleball. It's one thing to throw it. It's another thing to throw it for a strike. Ground ball past Aaron Schofield. Drew Williams is rounding third, heading home, and he's going to be safe at the plate. An RBI double for Josh Gradwall. The Enforcers get another run up on the board. 3-2, Aces still lead it. Jake Oliver will step in. Oliver had some great base running. His last time out there, scored first to third. or went first to home. Ground ball to Aaron Schofield. He tags Josh Gradwall for the out. Unfortunate there. Gradwall did not have to run. He runs right into an out. Enforcers, they score 2 runs in the bottom of the first, but the Aces keep the lead. 3-2. We go to the top of the second. Morgan Granich leads it off for the Aces here in the top of the second. Looked at strike 1, 0-1 is the count. Outside for ball 1. Been a close game between these two here in game number 3. Granich thrown well on the mound. Jake Oliver also thrown well. It's inside. Ball 2, 2-1. Here to Granich. Hits the zone. Strike 2 evens the count. Inside for ball 3. Full count now to Morgan Granich. Full count, nobody on, nobody out. The top of the second, Aces holding on to a 1-run lead, and that hits the zone. Strike 3, Granich strikes out looking.
We've seen it for years. Jake Oliver's got quite the arsenal of pitches, and he used them all very effectively.
You never know what you're going to see with Jake Oliver. I mean, he says he has 8 pitches, and I believe him.
Yeah. He puts in a lot of work outside of the games to perfect all those movement pitches.
That's why he's the reigning MVP.
Yeah. He's a cut above the rest of us, that's for sure.
Jack Scholl steps in, nobody on, a 1 out. Just inside for ball 1. Swing and a miss. 1-1, and Scholl's been great at the plate today for the Aces.
Yeah, he really has. He's swinging the bat well.
Couple of home runs. That's ripped high and deep, and Jack Scholl has just gone yard again. A solo home run for Jack Scholl, his 3rd home run of the series. And the Aces, they add on another. Jack Scholl, have a day.
He's worth way more than $4.
Wow. Jack Scholl, a solo home run here in the top of the second. Aces now lead at 4-2, and he is cooking. Swing and a miss there by Kanoa Jandok. 0-1 is the count. You know, whatever you got to use for your motivation.
Yeah.
You know, if it's your fantasy price, $4.
Personal pride.
Do what works for you.
Yeah.
And that's certainly working for Jack Scholl.
Good looking pitch there.
Just outside though for ball 1, 1-2 here to Jandok. Drop misses, evens the count at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Pretty cool there for Jack Scholl and the Aces. They definitely need this game.
Yeah. Got to salvage the series.
Avoid the sweep. Swing and a miss, and Jan Dock strikes out swinging. 2 away in the top of the second. Back to the top of the order with Aaron Schofield.
I think Jake will definitely take that one. That pitch was well outside, and I think Cano was a little bit fooled there, expecting a different pitch.
Never easy. You know, in wiffle ball, sometimes the pitches that look like they're going to be balls are strikes, and the pitches that look like strikes are going to be balls.
Yeah, and I think that could be the most effective pitch, is the pitch that isn't a strike but looks a whole lot like one.
Yep. Definitely gets me to swing and miss every now and then. 1-1. Count to Schofield as that's way outside. Ball 2, 2-1. Outside again, 3 balls, 1 strike to Aaron Schofield. Swing and a miss brings Aaron Schofield down to his knee. Full count. Aces looking to increase their lead. Up by 2 here in the top of the second. Jack Scholl with 3 RBIs in this game.
Yeah. Put on quite the performance this series.
That's ripped high and deep, and it's off the wall. Aaron Schofield digging for 2, and he'll get there easily. Unfortunate for Aaron Schofield. It looks like he smashed the ball in midair, and the ball died, and it hits the fence. Schofield flipped the bat like he had a home run.
I thought he had one too, but that ball definitely died in the air just a little bit.
He would have too if the ball didn't get smashed. Aaron Schofield hit that thing so hard, smashed the ball, it died in the air off the fence. It's going to be a double for Aaron Schofield. First pitch to Morgan Granich is inside for ball 1. Never a good feeling when that happens.
Yeah. I think it's something that is unique to wiffle ball. We're swinging at a plastic ball.
In baseball, you hit it hard, good things happen. But in wiffle ball,
every time.
You hit it hard, you might have the potential of smashing the wiffle ball. 2-1. It's the count to Granich. Looking to help himself out here. Add on some more runs. It's the zone for strike 2. Swing and a miss, and Granich strikes out to end the inning. The Aces, they get another run thanks to a Jack Scholl solo home run. They lead it 4-2. Go to the bottom of the second inning. If you're joining us on Drew Williams will lead it off here for the Enforcers, and that's a fair ball. Drew Williams digging for 2, and he's tagged out by Jack Scholl. What a play. Jack Scholl able to tag out Drew Williams as he was trying to extend that single into a double. 1 away in the bottom of the second, and Jack Scholl doing it both at the plate and in the field. Great job from Jack Scholl. Brock Blehaus to the plate for the Enforcers. Looks at ball 1, 1-0. Swing and a miss, strike 1. Hits the zone, strike 2, 1 ball, 2 strikes to Brock Playhouse. Inside for ball 2. Nobody on, 1 out. Enforcers down a couple of runs here in the bottom of the 2nd. Strike 3, and Brock Playhouse strikes out. It's the 2nd out in the bottom of the 2nd. Chase Winkler is going to step in. Mentioned him a couple of times today. Winkler swinging a hot bat for the Enforcers. A couple of home runs on the day for him. Enforcers trying to go for a series sweep against the Aces. Down a couple of runs here in the bottom of the 2nd inning. Ball 1 there to Winkler. Outside for ball 2, 2-0. Knuckleball hits the zone. That's a great pitch there from Granich.
Not much you can do with that one. That's a tough one to look at.
2-1. Swing and a miss there from Winkler. Evens the count at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Knuckleball's outside. Full count now for Chase Winkler. Morgan Granich reloading on the balls. Glad we have 5 out there.
Yeah.
Sometimes, 6. Sometimes we played with 3 before. So.
Yeah.
Full count here to Winkler.
Can really slow down the process.
And Winkler walks. Runner on first, 2 away. Josh Gradwall is going to step in. See if he can shorten this lead that the Aces have. Fouls that one into the zone. 0-1. Knuckleball inside. Ball 1 ball, 1 strike now to Gradwall. Ground ball's in play. Aaron Schofield fields it, and it's not going to be on line with Jack Scholl over at first. It's a single for Josh Gradwall. Runners now at the corners. 2 away. Jake Oliver to the plate.
That one took a wicked hop off the curb, or off the, not the curb, the tree root there. Is a nice play from Aaron to track that one down and make the throw, but I think the ball bounced too high for him to really have a chance.
Enforcers keeping this 2-out rally going. Want to know is the count here to Oliver as that's outside for ball 2. Hits the zone, strike 1. Great pitch there from Granich. And Jake Oliver has had an absolute day at the plate. Couple of grand slams, another home run. He's doing it all for the Enforcers here in this series.
Yeah, he's showing why he's an MVP caliber player every year.
Just over his head. 3 balls, 1 strike. Ball 4, excuse me, ball 4 to Jake Oliver. He walks. That'll load the bases for the Enforcers. Drew Williams steps in.
Drew's still looking for his first dinger this year, I believe. It'd be a heck of a spot to hit one right here.
Just barely missed one a couple innings ago.
He did. Ball was fouled by like an inch or 2.
Drew Williams was top 5 in the league last year in home runs. So he'll definitely get going here soon.
Tried to get that one there. A little out ahead of it.
2-1. Count to Drew Williams. inside for ball 3. Inside ball 4, that'll walk in a run for the Enforcers. Aces now just with a 1-run lead.
Any tips or tricks?
2 outs in the bottom of the 2nd. Bases loaded. Brock Blayhouse will step in for the Enforcers.
Big spot here for Brock.
Brock just barely missed a home run back in the last game.
Yeah.
Hit one off the top of the fence out there in right field. He went there for strike 1.
I don't know. Check the booth.
Checking the booth, and we got confirmation Brock Blayhouse did go. It's 1-1.
Wasn't even watching.
That's high. Ball 2, 2-1.
Walk here would tie the game. So Morgan's got to throw strikes here.
Hits the zone, strike 2. Great pitch there from Greenwich, even the count at 2-2. You know, Brock Blayhouse is a massive power. I've seen him hit it over into the neighbor's yard multiple times. That's ripped high and deep, and that's gonna be staying in the yard, but that's gonna score 2 runs, a 2 RBI single for Brock Blayhouse. And the Enforcers, they take the lead here 5-4. We're having a discussion. The Productions team and hit the tree way up there. Trying to figure out if that's going to stay in the park or be considered a home run.
Right, Mark? 5-5. I think we're good.
It's going to be considered a 2 RBI single for Brock Blayhouse.
That's a far single.
Enforcers regain the lead. It's 5-4. Here in the bottom of the 2nd.
It's 5-4.
What? Hold on 1 second. Let's pause this. Again, that was a 2 RBI single for Brock Blayhouse, giving the Enforcers a lead 5-4. Chase Winkler up with a 2-0 count. That's outside for ball 3. Swing and a miss, a big cut there from Chase Winkler. Count is 3-1. Pitch from Greenwich. Count is now full, 3 balls, 2 strikes. Ball inside for ball 4. And Chase Winkler walks, bases loaded again for the Enforcers. Josh Gradwall will step in. Aces looking to get that final out here. Enforcers been able to keep this two-out rally going, trying to complete this sweep.
This is what we haven't been seeing from the Enforcers. They have hit a lot of home runs, but before this, they've had runners in scoring position just about every game, and they haven't been able to get them home. And now they're able to. Now they're doing that without the home run.
Been impressive. I mean, the Enforcers, you know, coming in to this series 0-6, and they have just looked excellent all day. Swing and a miss, 2 balls, 1 strike. Now to Josh Gradwall. That is ripped, just misses the foul pole. Would have been a grand slam for Josh Gradwall. He throws his bat in frustration, and I don't blame him. That just curved past the foul pole. And instead, it's just going to be a long foul. It's 2 balls and 2 strikes to Gradwall. Hits the zone, strike 3. Unfortunate there for Josh Gradwall, but Morgan Granich able to come back, strike out Gradwall. But the Enforcers, they take the lead. They now lead at 5-4. We go to the final inning here in game number 3. Enforcers just 3 outs away from a series sweep. And if you don't know already, we got Fantasy Wiffle Ball this year in the AWA. Make sure you go to playertrader.net/AWA to play today. It's free, and you have the opportunity to win prizes every week. Jack Scholl leads it off for the Aces here in the top of the 3rd. Scholl been a machine here today. 3 home runs in the series, 3 RBIs here in this game already. Aces down a run in the top of the 3rd, looking to avoid this sweep. Fouled off, 1 ball and 2 strikes. Now to Scholl.
He's been a big power threat today. A home run here would tie it up. Big spot here for him.
On the other side, Enforcers just trying to hold on to this 1-run lead and complete this sweep. Strike 3, Jack Scholl. Swing and a miss on the riser. Great pitch there from Jake Oliver, able to strike him out. 1 away in the top of the 3rd. Kanoa Jandok will step in for the Aces. Riser fouled off by Jandok. Strike 1. Riser missing. Ball 1, 1 ball, 1 strike. And be massive if the Enforcers could sweep the Aces here. Bring the record back to 3-6. One ball, 2 strikes here to Jandok.
Yeah, this was could have been a panic series for the Enforcers had they dropped 2 or even 3 games. Would have made them, 1-8 or 0-9. But they've come out firing today.
Yeah, instead of that, they came out looking like the best team in the league.
Yeah.
Playing against the best team in the league, doing it as well. Strike 3 hits the zone. Jake Oliver, back-to-back strikeouts. And there's 2 away now in the top of the 3rd. Aaron Schofield will step in. Aces down to their final out here in the final game of the series. Pitch is inside, ball 1. Just outside, ball 2. 2-0 to Aaron Schofield. Riser able to get Schofield to swing and miss. 2 balls, 1 strike. Popped up into the air, into foul territory, and tough for Jake Oliver and Josh Gradwell. They couldn't get there. Had the obstacle of the tree over on the third base side. Evens the count, 2 balls, 2 strikes to Aaron Schofield. Aces down to their final strike. Hits Aaron Schofield in the back for ball 3, a full count. Full count, 3-2, nobody on, 2 outs, Enforcers looking to complete this series sweep against the Aces. 3-2 from Oliver. Swing and a miss, Schofield strikes out, and the Enforcers, they win game 3 and complete the sweep of the Aces. Enforcers win this final game 5-4. They improve their record to 3-6 on the season. Aces fall to 5-4 as they get swept here tonight. What a series between the Eastern Enforcers and the Atlantic Aces. That's going to do it here from us at AWA Field. I'm Mark Campanero, joined alongside Alex Harden. We will see you all Wednesday night.
That's when he gets, that's how he gets